fearful of initially. Florida Memorial in the home whites, FMU in blue across the chest, and the opening toss is controlled by Campbellsville. They go left to right in the first half here. Maddie Boyle holds it on the right wing. At the elbow, Pritchett looking for Lee, not there. Back to Boyle. We've played about 14 seconds here. Boyle has Wilkes inside. They double team. Open as Pritchett, won't shoot it. Driving in against Iluyo. Back out. Now left side. Pritchett run off the spot. Out to Pedigo. 7 to shoot. Has Wilkes. Quick move. Right hand. It won't go. And the rebound taken in by Johnson.
Yeah, you can see this Florida Memorial team's very athletic out on some shooters. Really quick there.
They go right to left here in the first half of play. We are opposite the scorer's table and benches inside. Nice pass. They find Iluyo down inside, and Johnson gets the early assist. 2-0 Florida Memorial.
That ball got in the middle there, and that's a point of emphasis for Coach Galvin and her team. Keep that ball out of the middle today.
Pritchett out to Pedigo. Bailey off the right wing. Pritchett one dribble, wanted Wilkes, not there. Now Lee will drive in. Back to Pritchett. Pritchett with the entry, has Wilkes cut off. Pritchett going to be called for steps. Caught that and took an extra step there before putting it on the deck, and it'll be a turnover on the Lady Tigers.
This Florida Memorial team, Matt, they're very athletic. They get out in those passing lanes. They're just quick, trying to speed you up. And first two possessions here, they kind of wreaked a little havoc for this Lady Tiger team.
So Florida Memorial back with a basketball here. Now top Johnson gets the screen. Lauren Lee and Boyle defending. Now Kahn with it. Leaves it off. This is Evans. Evans around the lane inside. Short shot in the paint by Iluyo is no good. Pedigo the rebound, and she is fouled. No, they call steps on Bailey as Evans kind of flashed in there just enough, and it forced Bailey to pick up the dribble, shuffle the feet. A turnover on CU.
Full court press there off the missed shots, and once again, Pedigo is kind of, she had the right thing there, but just got a little sped up there, turned it over.
Out top, now inside, looking for Kahn. It's knocked away by Wilkes. Pritchett picks it up. Numbers for the Lady Tigers. Pritchett dumps it inside. Wilkes off the window. Good. She gets the deuce. Courtney Pritchett, the early dime.
Good transition there off the turnover. Pritchett actually probably had the lane to take the little jump shot, but she did the wise thing of dishing it off to their leading scorer, Caitlin Wilkes, down low.
Tied at 2. Evans on the dribble. Nearly has it knocked away by Boyle. Runs into Wilkes. Ball comes off to Johnson, and she throws it away, looking down inside for Iluyo.
Good defense there by Wilkes. Kind of stood her ground, and as you said, it kind of bumped into her, but kind of disrupted a play there. Turnover, Florida Memorial.
Tied at 2. 7:52 to play in the first quarter. Lauren Lee will inbound, facing some full court pressure here. Lee gets it into Boyle, and now Pritchett on that far side, right in front of the Lady Tiger bench. Lee again. Pritchett at midcourt, has Pedigo left side, drives in. Thought about the pull-up, now kicks. Right wing, Boyle, triple. Bam! Maddie Boyle and Edward Jones, 3-ball.
Yeah, smart play by Pedigo there. The defense kind of came out, and that Boyle wide open on the wing. Good execution.
Boyle pressures the basketball. Now they come out top to Kahn. Evans couldn't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. And the Lady Tigers will have it back.
Yeah, good defense there again. Once again, Campbellsville is able to put that pressure in that zone. They call it twilight, and 2 quick turnovers here.
Janae Mark's going to check in for Florida Memorial. It looked like Terry Evans exits. Right wing, Pedigo holds it. Waits, gets the screen from Pritchett. Dribble handoff to Lee, right side of the lane, backs away, now accelerates again, turns, kicks. This is Boyle left corner. Wilkes on the block, left side, little spin move, shot up, sticks on the iron and falls through for Kit Kat.
Yeah, quick move there, left hand layup. She's 2 of 3 already.
Boyle deflection and a steal. The Lady Tigers again the other way. Long pass into the corner, chased down by Pedigo. Waits needs some help as Kahn is there defensively. Ball intended for Lee was poked right back to Pedigo. She grabs it, sitting on her keister, and calls for the timeout. This will become a media timeout here as the Lady Tigers, let's make sure they signal 30. I have no idea when that floating, I thought that would be the floating media, right? Are they not doing media?
It's the floating is only in the third quarter. What we found out. So
I thought it was, I know Hootie said there's always one in the third, But I thought if they called one anyway, I'll have to read about 6
rule books,
official rule books to figure this out. Anyway, 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. But the Lady Tigers bench, a bit of a slow start there in the first couple possessions, a few turnovers, a little sloppy, certainly starting to pick things up a bit, and you can see the defensive pressure leading to offense and at least offensive chances for
and you and I talked about this last night. We wouldn't be surprised if this team was a little rusty to start the game. They haven't had a shoot around since they played UK on Monday. Had the flight down here. We had a little fun yesterday. Just kind of get your mind off basketball, but this team is locked in, and 3 or 4 here early shooting, but they've already built a 5-point lead, and they've turned this Florida Memorial team over, I believe, 3 times already.
Sarah Kate Pettigo sent me a text and said she was able to sync up our audio with the video feed. That right there is winning.
Well, I'd say that shows you she's still got it, from her days of working in the communication.
I taught her all she knows and some of what she doesn't.
I see her parents are across the.
Yeah, Ivan and Michelle are over there.
You need to tell Ivan and Michelle they need to bring you down here. Okay.
Ball knocked out of bounds there as Lauren Lee was looking short corner for Courtney Pritchett. Get poked away, and Campbellsville will maintain possession here with 19 on the shot clock. There's some discussion between the officials. They'll go over to the table. Sun Conference officials here as Florida Memorial, a member of the Sun Conference, 9-3 on the year. The Lions, they lost some games early. They're actually on a pretty lengthy winning streak here. Boyle catches the inbounds pass. Working right side off the wing is Lee. Pritchett again rips through quickly, backdoor. She's got Bailey Pettigo, who's got 2 points.
Yeah, set play off the out of bounds. We've seen that many times, but a nice execution there between Pritchett and Pettigo.
Out front. Now working with the basketball is Ahmad inside. They've got Ayulo, and her shot is good. So Tiana Ayulo has both buckets for Florida Memorial here, 9-4. The Lady Tigers lead by 5 in Miami Gardens, Florida. Pritchett out top, Wilkes. Now Lee waits, circling again as Pettigo. It wasn't there that time. On around Pritchett, holds it, little ball fake. Now the entry has Wilkes, who tries to keep it free from Kahn. And LeMay's Kahn will pick up the foul here. First foul in the ball game either way.
Well, Wilkes, once again, had great offensive position down low, and just Kahn kind of came over the top. Good entry pass from Pritchett.
Lee almost falling inbounds, pitched it to Pritchett there. They have Pettigo on the inline, near side, entry, and that ball is knocked away.
Kicked, I thought.
And here we get steps called on Ayulo as they've shuffled the feet there, trying to get headed the other direction, and the turnover gives it back to the Lady Tigers. Lindsey Wilson College has already won here today. They defeated host St. Thomas. St. Thomas 14-1 on the season entering play today, so a big win for Coach John B. Webbington and the Blue Raiders. Right side, Pritchett holds it. 5:40 to play. That ball is kicked, returned to sender there by Ayulo with the left foot. 9-4 remains the score. Feels like Campbellsville's had a half dozen of these baseline out of bounds or sideline out of bounds on this end already. Left elbow backing away as Lee gets the screen from Wilkes. Lee picks up her dribble, dumps it down, has Wilkes going to work. Right-handed shot, pulled the string on it just a bit, and it's off the mark. The rebound taken in by Ahmad. The other way, leaves it out top to Johnson. One dribble, and now Ahmad again off the wing. Gets past Pritchett, driving inline, has it knocked out of bounds by Bailey Pettigo. Nice read there by Bailey. They close off that baseline, and really nowhere for Ahmad to go. The only chance she had was to throw the pass into the corner, and Pettigo swatted it out of play. Campbellsville by 5. Quick entry here to Ayulo. Working around Wilkes. Stolen. Her pass in the far corner. Looking for Kahn. Was taken away by Pritchett. Boyle races to the front court. Right side. Short corner jumper. No good. As Pettigo's shot was off the mark. Rebound taken in. Knocked away. Boyle knocked it free from Marks. Inside. Pettigo picks it up and lays it in with the left hand.
Yeah, great job, Maddie Boyle there, creating that havoc there off the rebound, and was able to get get the steal to Pettigo and an easy layup. So credit Maddie Boyle on that one.
Pettigo fighting with Johnson, who may have shuffled there. And a late call. Boyle reached in, Pettigo reached in and kind of sped Johnson up a little bit. I thought initially she was going to have a steal, but it forced Johnson to speed up and shuffle the feet here with 4:40 to play in the first quarter. Pettigo and Wilkes will exit. Kayla Luby, the 6'2 junior forward from B, Nebraska, in the lineup. And Elizabeth Bertram, the 5'6 sophomore guard from Glasgow, Kentucky, entering for the Lady Tigers. Right side, Lee the basketball, cut off. Now Pritchett holds it, little ball fake, wants Luby, and the ball knocked away. Kahn did a nice job, and here ahead we have got a whistle. They're going to call this on one of the Lady Tigers.
I think it's on Pritchett. Yep. Pritchett with a little trip there. Campbellsville's already turned Florida Memorial over 8 times here in the first 6 minutes of action, Matt.
So that foul on Swiss is her first on the Lady Tigers. 18 to shoot. Out top, Aluyo inside, and a shot thrown up by Kahn is no good. Rebound taken in by Campbellsville. Lee left side to Boyle. Pull up jumper. Swish for Maddie Boyle.
Yeah, Maddie Boyle, that mid-range jumper. We've seen her hit several of those this year. Playing extremely well for this Lady Tiger team.
Left side, working with the basketball is Ahmad. Campbellsville leads 13-4. Heavy pressure out front. Aiulo gets around Bertram briefly. Boyle picks her up. A floater in the lane with the right hand, no good. Boyle the rebound. Here comes Lauren Lee. She crosses the midcourt stripe, working right side of the lane. Steps through, kicks out. This is Bertram. Now inside, Luby. One dribble, shot up, no good. Hard. And the rebound to Aiulo. Aiulo gets it back. Little give and go there quickly with Marks. That shot no good. And Campbellsville again to the offensive end. Lee inside, right side of the lane, through contact. Shot won't stick. Ball knocked around. Pritchett chases it down. Out. Open. Burt, the left-hander. Shot. Bang. Elizabeth Bertram and Edward Jones 3. The second of the ball game. And Coach Stanback wants a timeout, a 30-second timeout. 16-4. The Lady Tigers have jumped out quickly as they lead Florida Memorial here. 2:56 to play in the first quarter. Campbellsville University doing it in all facets here to begin things. Benji?
Yeah, I mean, we've shot the ball twice as much as Florida Memorial. We're hitting on 7 of 12, 58%, 2 of 2 from downtown, whereas Florida Memorial, they turned the ball over 8 times, so that's 8 opportunities that they're not getting a chance to get a look, and that's one of the reasons why this Lady Tiger team has built a 12-point lead. Pretty, not much rust. We talked about maybe the first half we'd see quite a bit. I think we saw it for about 90 seconds.
So the Lady Tigers with the advantage. Richard Robards had texted me. He's trying to get that audio to match up as well. If you're listening on the TuneIn app, and
it's a little delayed, isn't it?
Well, the TuneIn app, there was a regulation, a law passed. You can't pause live radio for copyright issues or whatever. So now on the TuneIn app, you really can't pause. But if you're using the audio from the athletics website, it's at campbellsvilletigers.com, you can pull up that audio. That audio will pause, and I would love to know if that is what Sarah Kate used to get it to work. Sarah Kate, send me a text, let me know, as we've got a whistle here. They're going to call a foul on a Lady Tiger.
Burt. I thought that was a clean pick.
That'll be on Burt, her first 2 on the Lady Tigers. But yeah, that's the trick to that. If you can use the audio on CampbellsvilleTigers.com, that will pause and it should match up with the video feed provided by St. Thomas. Out top, Johnson the basketball for Florida Memorial, knocked away by Boyle. Johnson stays with it, to her credit, and has to keep it away from Lauren Lee as well. Now driving in is Ahmad, right side of the lane, around Luby. We're going to have a foul here called on Kayla Luby. That'll be the 3rd on the Lady Tigers, the 1st on the transfer from Concordia University. And with 2:32 to play in the first quarter, the Lady Tigers will send Aliyah Bean Ahmad to the free throw line.
You know, Matt, we were talking about all the travel that's kind of impacting the nation right now. We're very fortunate that Kayla was able to get here. Changed multiple destinations, multiple flights, probably different airlines, but she's here, and just a huge impact that she's made on this Lady Tiger team transferring in this year.
we left out on Monday and went to the airport in Louisville, and the first free throw no good, second free throw good for Ahmad. So it's a 16-5 game. But Coach, we were texting, and
we were already here.
I was on the verge of going to Lexington to get Kayla because her flight got in so much later than after they'd finished up that scrimmage with UK. Long ahead, they've got Luby. Left block called for steps here as Kayla must have shuffled the feet. But yeah, and ultimately what they did, they just rented a car, and Brett Sal waited for Kayla's flight to land. But Whitney and I were prepared to take off to Lexington, pick Kayla up around 10:30, and get to the hotel at midnight or so, if that's what it took. Stepping inside, shot up off glass. Wow. Tough finish by Aluyo there.
Yeah, strong move by Aluyo.
Left side, Sutton in the ball game a moment ago. I have to get to the numbers on Sarah Sutton, the 5'10" junior forward from Scottsville, Kentucky. 16-7, and that ball stolen and taken right back by Pettigo, who has Sutton left wing triple, no good. Rebound taken in by Florida Memorial's Chantel Barnett, the 5'9" junior guard from Cleveland, Ohio. Barnett runs into Lee, and a blocking foul called. Lauren Lee got the worst of that, and she picks up the foul call. So this foul against Lee is her first, 4 on the Lady Tigers. 16-7 the score. 1:43 left in this first quarter. Pritchett and Wilkes back in. Luby and Lee checking out. Baseline out of bounds for Florida Memorial. Barnett to Ahmad. Back around, ball deflected by Pettigo, but Barnett comes away with it. Long three, no good. Rebound taken in by Sutton. She's in a corner, needs help, nearly knocked away, and it's taken away by Aluyo. She actually used that left foot again. If basketball doesn't work out, soccer may be in her
got a future for her. Well, once again, this FMU team, they are extremely athletic, and they move those hands and arms and legs and whatever they can to deflect, and we've seen that 2 or 3 times already here.
Pettigo and Bertram, the former Trojanettes, working it ahead for Campbellsville University. They've got Sutton. 3 on the way. Bang! Shooting again for the Lady Tigers. The third Edward Jones make of this first half, all by different Lady Tigers.
I'm just amazed at how well she can shoot the ball.
Well, she thought about that one
for a while,
and then finally decided that's what shooters do. Here inside, driving, shot no good by Ahmad. Rebound battled for and taken in by Courtney Pritchett. Pritchett the other way. Numbers here, 3 on 2. Bertram, left wing, 3 on the way. Bang! Elizabeth Bertram, another Edward Jones payout.
Speaking of someone who can shoot it as well, Elizabeth Bertram.
Campbellsville out in front here with less than 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Ball deflected and taken in by Sutton. 22-7, the Lady Tigers lead it. Pritchett leaves it back here for Pettigo, who will orchestrate the offense. A rare breather for Lauren Lee. Pettigo defended here by Marks. On around left side, Sutton. Ball deflected. Pritchett grabs it inside. Bertram going to quickly turn. Goes up off the window. Good for Burt.
Nice play there, the Lady Tigers.
Aluyo the other way. 5 seconds. Stops. Out. Shooter here. Throw on the way is Worthy. No good. And the rebound taken by Sutton as the buzzer barks. Campbellsville University heads to the second quarter with a 24-7 advantage over Florida Memorial here in Miami Gardens at the Fernandez Family Center at St. Thomas University. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Today's coverage of Tiger Athletics has been made possible by Taylor County Bank. Online banking options and 3 community locations are designed to better serve you. Taylor County Bank, Taylor County's only locally owned bank.
This portion of our Tiger basketball broadcast has been funded by Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price. Local agents, local service. Best of luck, Tigers, from Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price.
Thanks for following Lady Tiger basketball. Now let's get you back to the action on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
24-7, the Lady Tigers on top of FMU here in Miami Gardens. Matt Payton, Benji Kelly high above the floor opposite of the scorer's table and the bench areas. We are right beside the camera setup for St. Thomas University. Campbellsville University in the first quarter. Benji clicking on all cylinders, it seemed.
Yeah.
A bit of a slow start with some turnovers, and that's one area that you kind of snarl your nose, but everywhere else it looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good. You know, we talked about the rust. It didn't last very long. I think we had 2 or 3 turnovers there the first 4 or 5 possessions, but since then we've cleaned it up. We've turned them over 9 times. We're shooting the ball 62% to their 33% and 4 or 5 from downtown. Pretty efficient basketball for this Lady Tiger team as they've built this 17-point lead there in that first quarter.
So we get ready to begin the second quarter of play. Campbellsville will have their starting lineup out there, brought to you by Thrivent and Quentin Ford. Inside, the pass is stolen. They were looking for Jasmine Worthy. Wilkes got her right hand on it, knocked away Boyle. Now Lee off the wing, out top, Boyle again. She pauses. I think Maddie could have let that one go. Lee right side, Pettigo again.
Well, it looks like they've gone to a zone here, Matt. I don't know if I would do that.
That may be worse. Here, Boyle gets another chance. 3 on the way.
Yeah.
Bang! Maddie Boyle, patient. It comes back to her, and
does.
She's rewarded.
Well, it's one of those things that Lauren Lee just knows how to find the open player, and Maddie Boyle spotted wide open there on the wing.
Inside, working with the basketball here for Florida Memorial is Ahmad, and she gets the lay-in off glass. 27-9, Campbellsville the advantage. Is that 5 made Edward Jones threes here?
Yes, 5 of 6.
Campbellsville back to work on the offensive end. Boyle out front, Lee. Pritchett holds it. Entry, Wilkes quickly going to go with the left hand. Good for Caitlin Wilkes. Threw it high up off the glass.
Well, she's got just such nice touch down there, down low. She can do it with her left hand, do it with her right, just whichever way the defense wants to play her.
Worthy the basketball. Jasmine Worthy, 6'4" junior forward from Detroit, Michigan. Inside, she has it, trying to work away from Pettigo, and she's fouled.
Yeah, but Bailey was just about a half second too late there, cutting across. Once again, you talk about those lines on the defense. Bailey saw it, was just a little slow in getting there, and as a result, created the foul.
Lob over the top to Alio here. Her shot no good. Rebound taken in by Wilkes. Lee has to slow down there as Evans closed out. Campbellsville quickly the other way. Bouncing right wing. Pritchett holds it. And now Lee drives inside. 2 Lions there. Out to Pritchett. Extra pass into the corner to Pettigo. She'll drive in. Lee straight away. Won't shoot it. 11 to shoot. Right side. Pettigo wants the entry. Looking for Wilkes. Not there. Lee again. Middle of the lane. Free throw line. We've got a blocking foul called here on Terry Evans of Florida Memorial.
Well, I thought Evans was one that wasn't going to – oh, no, she was a starter. I marked it out there. 5 players. But Lauren Lee's been facing a lot of pressure here, and that time was a little more aggressive and was able to draw that foul.
Baseline out of bounds opportunity here with 8:03 showing on the clock. Second quarter. Lee finds Boyle. Quick release. Good. Maddie Boyle from 12 feet.
Yeah, Maddie Boyle having herself a stellar game here already. Leading scorer for this Lady Tigers with 10 points.
Boyle right in the hip pocket of Jasmine Worthy. Now around to Barnett. Long 3 is good for Chantel Barnett.
That's their first long-range shot of the afternoon.
31-12. Campbellsville the advantage. Pettigo off the right side, working against Ayulo. Cut off, picks up her dribble, has Lee. Lee hands it to Pettigo, working inside, has Wilkes, back to Pettigo. Ball gets knocked away. Bailey needs some help. Finds Lee outside the lane. Bailey going to have to get out of the lane, and she didn't. Bailey went down, and she took a step back. I think she thought maybe she was out, but her feet were just enough in the painted area. That's where that whistle came from, and that really kind of throws off your timing when you fall and you're kind of in there.
She would have been better off just to step down on
out
the baseline.
Out of bounds, yeah. Evans the basketball, looking inside, has Ahmad. Shot no good. Worthy up the backside of Caitlin Wilkes. And this will be a foul on Jasmine Worthy.
Well, you see a little bit more aggressiveness here in this second quarter from this Florida Memorial team, especially on the offensive boards. So good job there by Wilkes of putting a body on unworthy in creating that foul.
Pettigo driving baseline, gets a bit of a screen there from Wilkes. Pettigo shot no good. Wilkes put back off the mark, gets the rebound. She goes up again, and Caitlin Wilkes second chance points as she cleans up Bailey's mess first in her own.
Right. Yeah, three rebounds for Wilkes.
33, and this 33-12. As I said that, it was picked off by Wilkes. Long ahead, Pettigo has Boyle. Boyle navigates through some traffic. Lee on the inline has it nearly knocked away. Able to keep possession, gets the dribble back, goes up with the shot, no good. Wilkes grabs the rebound, but we got a foul before that as Lauren Lee was knocked to the deck by Barnett.
I'll tell you what, Lauren Lee is getting the fire knocked out of her. Staying with it. Thought I saw a little chicken wing there from Lauren, trying to fight through that double team, and as a result, she gets fouled and goes to the free throw line here, where she is an 81% free throw shooter on the year.
Lauren Lee, a couple of dribbles, spin, free throw on the way, and that one is good. 6:20 to play in the half. Campbellsville leads 34-12. One more coming here for Lee, and that one also good. (35-12). Campbellsville leads by 23 points. And we've got a whistle.
Shot clock didn't start.
I mentioned that Florida Memorial lost a couple games early and since had went on quite a run. 9-3 on the season. They've won 7 in a row. So a pretty good stretch. Are
they in the Sun Conference as well?
They are in the Sun, okay. Yes.
That Sun Conference is pretty stout conference. I know Southeastern's led there for a while, but I believe this year it's St. Thomas.
St. Thomas has led the way here as Ayulo finds herself open off the elbow. Right side shot no good. Worthy the rebound. Had it taken away by Maddie Nally, but we're going to have a foul called as Nally just checked in for Campbellsville. 6'2" sophomore forward from Louisville, Kentucky.
Second team foul there of the quarter.
Pettigo will check in here for... Oh, they called that on Lauren Lee. That's why Lauren's checking out here. It was not on Nally. So Lee will sit with 2 now as Pritchett knocks this away on the out-of-bounds entry. But, their last loss, Benji, was to St. Thomas. That one was at home at the FMU Wellness Center. Wins over Warner, Kaiser, Thomas out of Georgia, Coastal Georgia, Fort Lauderdale, Johnson, and Mount Vernon. Deep 3 by Barnett on the way. That is no good. Long rebound goes out of play. Last touched by Barnett, the shooter, and it'll go to...
We put John Wethington in the stats here.
Did he catch that over there?
He caught it over there and threw it to Colvin. He said, that's all you get.
That's it. That's all the help. I was laughing at John B. earlier. He was asking the official. He said, hey, won't you ask your buddy over there for some help on that call? And they reversed it. He had it right here. Wilkes inside has that block. We're actually going to have a foul called against Jasmine Worthy.
It's 2 on Worthy there. Good post-up move. Once again by Wilkes. Chance for her to go to the free throw line here, where Caitlin is 60% free throw shooter. She likes to be a little closer to the basket, I believe. As Sutton gets ready to check back in.
So Wilkes goes back to the free throw line. You've got Wilkes and Pettigo, the only members of that starting unit for the Lady Tigers out there. Nally, Bertram, and Sutton. The bench for Coach Ginger High-Coleman has been shortened a bit versus what we've been accustomed to over the years, but for this team, Benji, I think it really works.
It does.
It's not like you need to give some of these gals breathers, and you have that 1-2 punch with Luby and Wilkes that played together in tandem as Wilkes misses both free throws, a rarity for her. 35-12 the score. Campbellsville still with that large advantage. Aluyo's shot is no good. Batted around, though, and taken by Ahmad, who gets a wide open lane left side for the putback. Second chance points.
Yeah, good offensive board there by FMU. Campbellsville, point of emphasis there, keeping them off the offensive boards.
Bertram holds it back door looking for Pettigo. It's broken up, but Bailey stays with it. Circling now. Pettigo gives it to Bertram. That shot is no good. Wilkes the rebound and has it knocked out of her hands by Ahmad. Long pass ahead, taken in by Johnson. She and Sutton crash into the stanchion, and now Pettigo and Bertram both go down. And actually Bertram went down. I think Pettigo saved it, but they're going to say that Bailey was out of bounds, and we've reached a stoppage here with 4:39 to play in the first half. Campbellsville leads 35-14. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Champions of Character connects communities and the NAIA championships across the United States. All 26-plus NAIA championship student athletes participate in a Teaming Up for Character activity. These activities are geared toward local communities' youth in schools and community centers. They are an integral part of every NAIA championship annually, impacting more than 25,000 individuals. For more information on character-driven collegiate athletics, head to naia.org/character.
This is Ginger High Colvin, head coach of the Lady Tigers. Thanks for following today's coverage of CU basketball on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
35-14, the Campbellsville University Lady Tigers with the lead. It's a football score showing here. And walking in, Benji, you notice the Miami Dolphins, and we're not far from the new stadium, not the Orange Bowl. I guess I don't know if the Orange Bowl's played there, but it's not the old Orange Bowl. They built the new stadium, but the Miami Dolphins held their training camp here from 1970 to 1992, and there's it's a little bitty tiny field goal post out there, but it was one that was used during their training camps here at St. Thomas University, and it kind of is a bit of a tribute to that time. And I guess in there the 72 Dolphins would have been
season,
undefeated, so that's pretty neat.
Pretty neat, absolutely.
35-14 our score as we resume play here in the second quarter. Ahmad run off the spot by Nally and dishes to Worthy. Nally with a major league rejection there as she basically took it right out of the hands of Worthy.
She's such a good player, and that long reach, being 6'2", but she's probably got a wingspan of almost 7 foot, and it's blocked many shots in high school. It's good to see her getting a strong block there.
Nally dumps one down inside looking for Luby. It was knocked away. Kayla stays with it. Pettigo out to Bertram. Bertram back into the corner. Pettigo has the pass knocked away. She has to track it down. Out. Sutton can't shoot. Drives in. 5 to shoot. Goes over the shot that's no good. Short off the front of the iron. She was trying to work through some traffic. Long pass by Johnson to Barnett. And we're going to have a blocking foul. The shot was good. I believe they're going to say maybe Bailey was in the restricted circle. I think she was in the
restricted area there, Matt. Good call by the official. She was definitely there early, but I think she had a foot on the line. That's 2 on Pettigo, so both your point guards there have got 2. Wouldn't be surprised if they don't come back with Boyle and let her run the point.
Boyle and Pritchett and maybe Bree Gowdy would be your next option. That free throw was no good, but an offensive rebound by Aiulo. And here we've got a whistle away from the basketball. This, I believe, will go against Campbellsville University. And
on Luby.
It will be on Kayla Luby. So 2 on Luby, 4 on the Lady Tigers. Actually, that's going to be the 5th on the Lady Tigers according to the scoreboard up there. So this will be, well, no, it's not. Something's not right on the scoreboard.
The scoreboard's wrong. Yeah, I've got 4.
Yeah, I had 4. They haven't tracked those. Here is a jumper off the wing for Ahmad. No good. Nally able to stay with it, gets the rebound. Sutton does a nice job to catch it and hold on to it before running into the pressure of Barnett. 3.5 minutes to play in the half. Pettigo goes left wing. Bertram with the basketball. Bounces. High post Wilkes. Back to Pettigo left wing. Bailey going to get the screen. Wilkes seals, gets the entry. Bailey, Pettigo threads the needle, and Wilkes couldn't quite finish. Julio needs some help, and Bertram able to steal the pass as she just had to throw it out of there in a trap.
Well, it's a good double team by Nally and Wilkes, and that's rare. And Bertram just kind of read the pass.
Bert read it and pitched it in for 2. Worthy spins in the lane. Worthy needs some help, and here we've got steps called on Jasmine Worthy, a turnover, and this will bring a change as Lamise Khan will re-enter for Coach Stanback and company.
Good job by Wilkes there creating that defensive pressure. That's the 13th turnover already for this Florida Memorial team that's averaging 17 a game. So almost at their average here in this first half, Matt. Kudos to the Lady Tiger team with that defensive pressure.
And as you mentioned, Maddie Boyle does check in to handle the basketball for the Lady Tigers here with 2:44 now to play as the ball was knocked out of bounds. First half, 37-16, Campbellsville the lead. Boyle pitches it in here to Nally, quickly inside, has Wilkes, goes right hand off the backboard, and good.
Yeah, good strong move. Caitlin Wilkes, good entry pass.
Ahmad Bertram dove down there like a soccer player who's celebrating a goal score there, trying to get that loose ball, and it's tied up down inside by Nally.
There we go.
She locks up Worthy, and the possession arrow will go to Campbellsville University. Courtney Pritchett will re-enter here for Maddie Nally, and Maddie Nally gets a hearty double high five from the head coach.
She's wanting Maddie to be a little more aggressive on the offensive and defensive end. She's such a good player. I won't say timid, but just needs to be a little more assertive, and you've seen that here today. And Coach Colvin was the first one to greet her and give her a high five.
Left side, Sutton open three, in and out for Sarah Sutton. They got the screen set up. Kahn got there. She was a little late. Sutton had a nice look. Just wouldn't fall. Here, Barnett throws up a shot. We get another foul going to go against Campbellsville. A blocking foul on Maddie Boyle here. That's going to be the first on Boyle, and that will be 5 on the Lady Tigers as a team. 39-16 the score. Or did they count that shot?
They did. It went in.
Was it? Yeah, so it's 18. Now they adjust to 39-18, and this free throw is good for Barnett. 39-19, Campbellsville by 20. Boyle the basketball for CU, works right side, heavy pressure by Johnson. Wants the entry, and Johnson got the left hand on it. Takes it away to the other end. Johnson kicks it out. And we've got an offensive foul. Courtney Pritchett able to stand down inside and take the contact from Nia Johnson. Her first. 5 on Florida Memorial, and it's a turnover on the Lions.
14th turnover here. Heads up play by Courtney Pritchett there because they kind of had a little bit of the numbers there, and Courtney kind of held her ground. We've seen that many times throughout her career.
Boyle left wing. Pritchett holds it, waits. Now has Wilkes down inside. We get a foul called against Campbellsville. They're going to say this is on Caitlin Wilkes. She's not going to be happy with that. She's called for
the hook.
The hook, says the official. It'll be the first on Wilkes. This one will not factor into free throws as it's an offensive foul on the Lady Tigers. Bertram flashes out at Barnett, forces her to pick it up. Boyle gets a hand on it. Barnett needs help, shovels it to Ayulo, and now in the paint throws up a contested shot. No good. Wilkes the rebound for CU. Needs some help, and Bertram clears on that far side right in front of the Lady Tiger bench, and Bert's pass is stolen by Johnson, and Johnson is fouled and one as Pritchett got the back of the head of Nia Johnson. And that's going to be 2 on Courtney Pritchett. So the Lady Tigers have reached a bit of a lull here late in this second quarter, Benji. It's, I don't know if sloppy's the right word, but they've certainly not taken care of the basketball. They've
not taken care of the basketball, and, 3 turnovers here, I believe, in the last 4 possessions. I won't say that it's sloppy. It's just not as crisp as it could be as it was early in the game.
Free throw good, 39-22 the score. Maddie Boyle working far side, quickly ahead, has Sutton. Sutton thought about trying to feed that through to Wilkes, but probably wisely holds up for some help. Now Pritchett left side, pressured by Johnson. Entry, Wilkes going to go to work, going to go left hand, and another offensive foul on Wilkes. And Caitlin Wilkes is... Boy, oh boy, that's as animated as you'll see the Lady Tiger fans get right there on that far side as Wilkes picks up number 2.
I don't. She's making a basketball move. It's a move she's made already multiple times in the game, and now you decide to call that.
39-22. Florida Memorial, the basketball the other way. Pressured here is Ahmad working around Nally, and Boyle lost the dribble. Johnson picks it up. Barnett looking inside for Kahn. It was stolen by Pritchett. Here comes Campbellsville. Courtney Pritchett needs some help. Pettigo out near midcourt. 40 seconds to play in the half. Baseline, Nally wants Sutton across the lane. Fortunately for CU, Kahn had her leg in there and knocked it out of bounds before she could steal it. I think Kahn had herself set up for an easy takeaway there. The ball just hit her leg. Here is Pettigo inside to Boyle from that same spot, about 10 feet or so. That she hit one earlier off that inbounds play. Hits another.
That's a big bucket right there to kind of stop the bleeding for this Lady Tiger team.
Ahmad around to Johnson. 20 seconds to play in the half. Entry to Ayulo. Now into the corner. Kahn, a long two. That is good for Lamise. Kahn had her right shoe all over the line. Boyle long ahead. Nally has it knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Campbellsville. 7.6 seconds to play in the period. Looking on that far side, somebody for Florida Memorial is getting, looks like maybe an ice pack on their eye or forehead. Pettigo to trigger it. Has Nally. Johnson nearly takes it away. Boyle open. 5 seconds. Jumper. Good for Maddie Boyle from 16 feet.
Yeah, 16, 12, 10, three-point range. Maddie Boyle's having herself an afternoon.
Maddie Boyle likes shooting here in the Deep South as she hits that jumper to close out the first half of play. The Lady Tigers with the 43-24 advantage here at the mid-game break. We'll step away, take a timeout, come back and look at the numbers. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Tiger sports fans, tickets for your favorite in-season Tiger teams are on sale now. On the field or in the gymnasium, Campbellsville University gladly welcomes you. As a reminder for your game day visit, the H&W Sports Shop has all the latest CU apparel. Look for the tickets tab at campbellsvilletigers.com and secure your seat today.
The National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics is home to over 65,000 student athletes and 250 colleges and universities. The NAIA hosts over 25 championships across North America. Our 21 conferences give out $600 million in athletic scholarships annually. The NAIA prides itself on character-driven athletics. Learn how you can become a part of the NAIA by visiting NAIA.org. With more than 80 majors and certifications, Campbellsville University offers students an affordable higher education in a Christian setting. Located in the heart of Kentucky, Campbellsville University boasts 8 regional centers across the Commonwealth. Our 13-to-1 student-professor ratio provides a small classroom environment, allowing professors to work closely with the students. To schedule a visit or apply, go online to campbellsville.edu. Come find your calling at Campbellsville University.
The call of today's sportscast has been made possible by CPR Cell Phone Repair. Boasting a selection of pre-owned phones, tablets, and more, CPR is not just an electronics repair shop. CPR Cell Phone Repair on the web at cellphonerepair.com.
A gift from Campbellsville Baptist Church has made this broadcast possible. Sunday school starts at 9:15. Worship service starts at 10:30. On the web at campbellsvillebaptistchurch.com.
Coverage of Lady Tiger basketball continues on the Keltner Contracting Halftime Report.
Halftime here at St. Thomas University. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly here high above the floor. They've stolen Benji Kelly's CD from his rental car. They're playing it, blasting it.
CDs are a thing of a past, my
before,
friend.
during, and after here. No, I'm not familiar with any of this stuff.
I'm not either. But I'm familiar with how well this Lady Tiger team is playing here this afternoon. Man, it was some good basketball.
Campbellsville University with the 43-24 lead here at the break. 60% from the field for the Lady Tigers. I didn't look today, but entering play against Miami Hamilton, they were the number 1 field goal percentage team in the country, and there were some games going on, so I didn't look. I'll double check that for Campbellsville University, but they continue to shoot the basketball, and that's what Benji and I had mentioned there at the top of the broadcast. Their ability and efficiency, the ability to shoot, the efficiency that they've shown, it really just puts teams in the ringer defensively, trying to figure out what you want to take away. And then Benji here today, as we'll look at more of the numbers in just a moment, you take Maddie Boyle, and it's not to say in any way, shape, or form that Maddie Boyle is an afterthought offensively, or an Elizabeth Bertram is an afterthought offensively, or the same for Sarah Sutton. But those young ladies are capable of absolutely killing you on any given night. So when you focus on a Wilkes or a Luby or a Pritchett and her playmaking ability, when those ladies are out there hitting jumpers from short range, long range, I mean, you can forget it.
Well, you think back several weeks ago against Bethel College when we came out and Maddie Boyle hit the first 3 threes of the game within like a minute. And then she goes 2 or 3 games and she has some really good games, but the ball was kind of going to Sutton or it was going to Bertram. Well, here tonight, she's just being in the right place at the right time. They're reading the defense the right way. She's our leading scorer with 14 points. You still got Wilkes, who's got 10 points already, who's doing her thing down low, although they've called a couple of offensive fouls, which I don't think are. And then you got Bertram, who's coming off the bench with 10 points. So once again, the efficiency from top to bottom, 1 to 8 on this Lady Tiger team, it can be any one of them on any given night.
I mentioned Campbellsville, 60% from the floor. They were 18 of 30, 5 of 7 from deep. So they are number 1 in the nation in field goal percentage, still at 51% entering play today. That number right now up a bit. From deep, they're 5th in the country field goal percentage, 3-point range, and that number going to go up as well. They're 5 of 7 today, 2 of 4 at the free throw line. For Florida Memorial, they are 10 of 23 shooting, 43.5%, 1 of 4 from deep, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Or the Lions. Benji, taking a look here at some of the individual scoring. You mentioned Maddie Boyle leading the way, 14 points. She's perfect from the field. I jinxed her just then, 2 of 2 from deep.
You went there.
And 1 rebound. That's how it goes. Boyle credited with the block as well. 10 apiece for Elizabeth Bertram and Caitlin Wilkes. Burt with 10 points in just 9 minutes of play. A couple of Edward Jones threes. Wilkes, 10 points, 5 rebounds there in the first half. Bailey Pettigo chips in 4 points for Campbellsville to go with 3 assists. Campbellsville got 3 points from Sarah Sutton, and Lauren Lee had 2 points for Campbellsville in the first half. Maddie Nally, Kayla Luby, and Courtney Pritchett all scoreless. Pritchett, a ho-hum first half, right? 16 minutes, didn't even take a shot, but 6 assists and 3 steals. Her box scores, at times, selfishly, we want them to be a little more, but she never is. It's just so within herself. It's the definition of taking what the other team is going to give you. When you cannot take a shot, have 6 assists, 3 steals. I mean, it's just, it's incredible. And look at Miranda Denny on that far side, jack of all trades. That's why she was the assistant coach of the year in the Mid-South Conference and won a national award recently for that as well. She's performing the tape job there on Sarah Sutton.
I'm impressed.
She can do it all. Makes hotel reservations, rental cars, you name it. Taking a look here, Florida Memorial individually, Chantel Barnett, 8 points to lead the way. Barnett was not in the starting lineup for the Lions, but she's had a nice performance off the bench. 6 points for Tiana Aiulo in the first half. Aliyah Dean Ahmad with 5 points. They had 3 from Nia Johnson. Lamise Khan had 2. And Janae Marks, Jasmine Worthy, and Terry Evans all seeing time, failing to score for Florida Memorial. In terms of rebounding, Campbellsville with the 16-11 advantage in rebounding, 4 on the offensive end for the Lady Tigers, just 2 for Florida Memorial. I'm actually looking here. I'm not sure that the Lady Tigers numbers are completely correct. They've got them on the season credited at 11-0, so there's a win somewhere that hasn't gone in to the Lady Tiger numbers. I'll double check that. I'm just noticing that. Some of the other stuff here, Benji, quickly. Campbellsville finishing with 14 assists on 18 made shots. They finish with 9 turnovers and 10 steals. For Florida Memorial in the first half, 6 assists on 10 made buckets, 15 turnovers and 5 steals for the Lions. I did not get a stat sheet, so I don't have all the enhanced scoring numbers off turnovers, though. Campbellsville with a 24-5 advantage in points off turnovers. And the men's page shows all this. I don't know why the women's stats are different on the stat sheet.
Are you
here.
looking for second chance points and all that?
So I guess on the computer, does it show more on the
It does,
computer?
yeah.
Okay, well maybe that's my issue is trying to use the iPad.
You know, here you go.
There you go. Yeah, so
bench
that's
points
it.
13-8, Campbellsville. Second chance points 5-2, points in the paint 18-14, and showing only 2 fast break points for the Lady Tigers.
So I guess the computer may have to change my method here if the computer shows all that and the iPad doesn't. But anyway, at halftime, the key here, the Lady Tigers lead 43-24. We will step away, take an extended timeout here. Tori Cox producing our broadcast today back in the AutoSmart studio. Special thank you to her for taking care of us this afternoon. The Lady Tigers the advantage. We'll step away, come back, and bring you second half action. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
What's your favorite high school sports memory? A late inning rally? A game-winning shot? A photo finish? Maybe it's a pep rally or a pregame ritual. Maybe it's the euphoria of a late-night bus ride home after a hard-fought win. Maybe it's having pizza with teammates after the game. Now, imagine if it never happened at all. School sports need your help. With budgets getting tighter, it's more than the games that are on the line. It's all the traditions, the community pride, the culture of your hometown high school. Plus, all those memories that are on the line, too. What can you do? It's simple. Buy a ticket when you can. Go to a game. Take the whole family. Let's do everything we can to keep those cherished school sports memories alive.
This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
Citizens Bank and Trust has provided funding to make today's sportscast possible. The CBTKY mobile app can be found in the App Store or Google Play. Citizens Bank and Trust says go Tigers. Member FDIC.
We acknowledge Keltner Contracting for their continued support of Tiger Athletics. Featuring Tempstar heating and cooling products, Keltner Contracting proudly offers free estimates on new systems. On the web at keltnercontracting.com.
Today's coverage of Tiger Athletics has been made possible by Taylor County Bank. Online banking options and 3 community locations are designed to better serve you. Taylor County Bank, Taylor County's only locally owned bank.
This portion of our Tiger basketball broadcast has been funded by Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price. Local agents, local service. Best of luck, Tigers, from Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price.
Pursue a diverse and rewarding career through Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. Offering courses in film, journalism, broadcasting, and public relations, CU's Mass Communication program provides a diverse and unique experience for each student. At Campbellsville University's dedicated Mass Communication Center, produce, record, and edit programs for radio and TV. With state-of-the-art technology, equipment, and multiple studios, CU's new facility provides a professional environment for students to grow their knowledge with hands-on experience. In front of or behind the camera, our expanded course options will help you find your calling at Campbellsville University's School of Mass Communication. For more information, contact us at 270-789-5210 or visit us online at campbellsville.edu. Press play on your career with a mass communication degree at Campbellsville University.
Champions of Character connects communities and the NAIA championships across the United States. All 26-plus NAIA championship student athletes participate in a Teaming Up for Character activity. These activities are geared toward local communities' youth in schools and community centers. They are an integral part of every NAIA championship annually, impacting more than 25,000 individuals. For more information on character-driven collegiate athletics, head to naia.org/character.
Tiger sports fans, tickets for your favorite in-season Tiger teams are on sale now. On the field or in the gymnasium, Campbellsville University gladly welcomes you. As a reminder for your game day visit, the H&W Sports Shop has all the latest CU apparel. Look for the tickets tab at campbellsvilletigers.com and secure your seat today.
I'll never forget the day I decided to go out for the football team. Mr. Banks, the JV football coach and my history teacher, asked me to stay after class. Now, I thought I was in trouble, He said, "Hey, Darius, have you thought about going out for football? I think you'd be great." Fact is, I never played football. Fact is, I never had anyone tell me I'd be great at something. So, with no experience at all, I signed up. And a week later, I padded up and was running drills on the field. I never was great, but playing high school sports was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I was accepted by my teammates, and I learned that when someone believes in you, you can believe in yourself.
Encourage a student you know to take part in a high school sport. This message presented by the KHSAA and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
Coverage of Lady Tiger basketball continues on the Keltner Contracting Halftime Report.
Benji Kelly CD still firing on all cylinders here in St. Thomas.
These kids wouldn't even know what a CD is, would they?
This day and age,
or at least a cassette tape.
It's all the Apple Music, my friend. That's all it is now. The Lady Tigers on that far side, they'll go right to left here in the second half, left to right for Florida. Memorial, Campbellsville, Benji down a few days and have had some fun over the last couple of days. Yesterday went to Bayside Marketplace. You guys did the Everglades boat tour. I went out and Whitney and I looked at houses that we could never dream of.
Did you put a down payment?
Two of them, actually. And some of the houses that the celebrities have on the ocean here.
Yeah, the weather's been phenomenal down here. And that Everglade boat tour, airboat, was pretty interesting. I was surprised, though. Didn't see as much wildlife as I thought we would, but the girls had a great time, and especially Bree Gowdy. She had a blast looking at that alligator that was down there. Volunteering.
Alligator was probably bigger than she was.
Probably was.
Baby alligator at that.
Yeah. So they say these alligators live 70 years in the Everglades.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Back to work here in the third quarter. It is Florida Memorial with the basketball first. Out front, Dean in some traffic. Throws up a contested shot. No good. Rebound taken in by Bailey Pettigo, and the Lady Tigers quickly the other way. Lee inside has Wilkes wide open off the square for two.
Yeah, good fast break transition there. Wilkes just beat everybody down the court, and Lauren Lee was able to find her. She actually had Pritchett on the wing that she could have went to for another easy layup.
Johnson right side has Dean once again, Ahmed. I called her Dean a moment ago. Ahmed driving, lost the handle. I'm not sure they're looking for some help. They say that Campbellsville touched it, and it'll stay with.
Lauren Lee disagrees. I think she just dribbled it right out of bounds, but.
So 45-24 the score, 9:23 to play in the third quarter here. Out front, Barnett works. Lost the handle, but it hit off the midsection of Wilkes. Wow. It came back to Barnett, who backed away from Wilkes and threw it in off glass.
And a bank shot at that from the front.
Woo.
So
that's hard to do.
It is hard.
45-26. Campbellsville leads it. Pritchett surveys. Pettigo cuts, not there. Pritchett holding. Waits. Now Boyle reverses course. She leaves it across the lane, and again off the window, it's Wilkes for two.
I wonder how many times Boyle and Wilkes made that combination like that in high school.
A few.
It's pretty efficient.
Those two, man, they had some. I was talking to Maddie's dad about some of those runs that Lincoln County had. They just never could quite get over the hump in the region tournament. But they had some really good teams here. Pettigo long ahead off the turnover has Lauren Lee. Hesitates, lets the defender go by, and Lauren Lee gets 2 points. Crafty move there. She had Ahmad closing in quickly. Lauren just hesitated and gets an easy bucket. Driving in, Johnson leaves that one underneath for Aluyo, and that is good. Timeout taken here by Coach Standback as Campbellsville leading here by 23 points, 49-26. This will bring us to a media stoppage here with 8:14 to play in the third period. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
With more than 80 majors and certifications, Campbellsville University offers students an affordable higher education in a Christian setting. Located in the heart of Kentucky, Campbellsville University boasts 8 regional centers across the Commonwealth. Our 13-to-1 student-professor ratio provides a small classroom environment, allowing professors to work closely with the students. To schedule a visit or apply, go online to campbellsville.edu. Come find your calling at Campbellsville University.
Complete coverage of Lady Tiger basketball continues on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
8:14 to play in the third quarter. Campbellsville leads Florida Memorial at St. Thomas University. It's we pulled in, Benji, a private gated entrance.
It's a beautiful entrance.
They take things serious here.
Well, I'd say this is a beautiful campus. I've heard, about this campus from some of my colleagues. And when we walk, as soon as you drive in, the gated community, like you said, then a big, huge digital screen welcoming guests to campus. Pretty nice little entrance here in Miami Gardens, Florida.
Back to play here. Lauren Lee, the basketball for the Lady Tigers, has Pritchett out front. Wanted Boyle on that cut down the end line. Not there. Pritchett, a dribble now into the corner. Has Boyle wide open. Three on the way. Bang! Maddie Boyle, have yourself an afternoon.
She can hit it from 3, from 12 feet, from 10 feet, from 16 feet. Right now, perfect. You went ahead and went the perfect, and you said you jinxed. Didn't really happen. 7-7 already for 17 points for Maddie Boyle.
She's 2 off a new career, actually 3 off a new career best, 2 away from matching her career high, which is 19.
And she's another one, Matt. When she first transferred in from Wesleyan, played some sparingly minutes there that first year, and I think once she kind of understood that defense, got a little more playing time. Started some last year when we had some injuries, but here this year she is just playing extremely well for this Lady Tiger team on the offensive end and defensive end. So I guess we got a spill or something?
Yeah, there was a cleanup coming out of the timeout. I saw Brett Sowell over there. He was trying to there's
there's a song that we know.
Music on cue, one of the few. And I think that was their sports information director that ran down, got the dry broom to kind of clean that up. And
a little Jeopardy theme song going there.
52-28 turnover. No, they stay with it. Boyle knocked it away, but give Barnett credit for hanging in there and keeping the possession. Driving inside, now out. Kahn has the basketball, kicks it right side. Barnett open, 3 on the way. That's going to be off the mark. Rebound taken in, an easy putback missed by Ahmad. Gets her own miss. Second chance, no good. So Campbellsville dodges a few bullets there. Pettigo leads the break. Right side has Lee out wide open. Right wing triple. Pritchett short. And the rebound taken in by Kahn for Florida Memorial. So the first shot of the day for Courtney Pritchett comes about 22 and a half minutes into this contest. Driving inside, Ayulo runs into Wilkes. Shot no good. Ball batted out, taken by Lee, and she'll reverse course a bit just to stay away from a few Lions. Now needs some help. Boyle needs help herself, and she drug the foot.
She wanted to go to Pettigo.
I think she wanted Pettigo, then she wanted Pritchett, but she was trying to wait on Kahn to get past the passing lane to get it to Pritchett, and Maddie just drug the foot. And Wilkes going to check out here as Kayla Luby re-enters for Campbellsville University as they lead by 24 points. Left side with the basketball is Ahmad. Holds it, comes back to Barnett near side, chased down by Lee. Barnett, a couple of dribbles, dumps it off to Aluyo underneath. In the corner they go. Now Johnson going to try the 3. That is no good. Rebound taken in by Ahmad as Boyle spills to the ground. Luby gets the rebound on that miss, and some heavy pressure back underneath the goal. Finally, they get Nia Johnson for the foul.
Well, it's a good job by Luby there. She had both, hands on that basketball, was doing a lot of pivoted there, and a lot of times you'll see them get frustrated, but she stuck with it and was able to draw that foul.
52-28 the score. That foul on Johnson, her second, first in the period on Florida Memorial. Campbellsville to the offensive end, and Lee uncharacteristically through a dangerous pass. You don't see that much from Lauren, and give credit to Barnett. I think maybe in Lauren's defense you don't typically see people pressuring way out there.
No, they don't.
But Barnett read that lane, knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Campbellsville. Boyle throws it into Pritchett. Little ball fake. Now Pritchett on the dribble. Picks it up. Back door. She has Boyle, who goes up, gets the finish. Courtney Pritchett, another 5.
19 points for Maddie Boyle. Great backdoor cut there, reading the defense. Pritchett was able to find her.
Throwing up a floater here is Lamise Khan in the lane. Right hand, that's good. Long ahead, Lee looking for Luby, wasn't there. Now Lee backs away. Pettigo driving the inline. Cut off a bit. Back out Lee. Open right wing triple. No good. Lee flies in. Grabs her own miss. Put back good for Lauren Lee. She knew it was off the mark. She chased it down immediately and gets rewarded.
And that's what they teach you. Follow your own shot. When it's released, she knew it. Got a rebound and was able to go up for a 2-point play there.
56-30. Campbellsville the advantage in the corner. Barnett, 3 on the way. That is no good. At the side of the backboard, she knifes in front of Luby, grabs her own miss. Ball again batted around. Boyle takes it, and they're going to say that Barnett touched the basketball as she was out of bounds, even though it was in the hands of Maddie Boyle. And it'll stay with Campbellsville. How many offensive rebounds Florida Memorial these last 3 or 4 trips, Benji? And they've been able to connect. They got Lamise Khan hit that driving shot, but that was a first chance bucket.
Yeah.
And they've had multiple second chance opportunities and even a couple third chances.
Well, they have, and they're just not capitalizing on it. There's 6 offensive rebounds, and I believe they had, two at halftime.
So
it should reset to a full 30.
Let's see here. For Campbellsville, they send Sarah Sutton into the lineup. Courtney Pritchett will check out. I got on the elevator at the hotel, and Paige Serafini and Rachel Presley and Kaylin Mills were headed to the penthouse level. And they said they're going up. And I said, well, what have you done this morning? They said, we just got done paying $91 for breakfast for the 3 of us.
Oh, my gosh.
I said, okay. I said,
well, you're not in Campbellsville
maybe
anymore.
You belong in the penthouse here. Speaking of the penthouse, Elizabeth Bertram all the way to the rim for the layup with the left hand.
Nice move by Bertram there. Yeah, when I saw that the buffet was $25 for breakfast, my wife and I went to Publix and bought some muffins.
There you go.
$4.99.
Much cheaper here. A running shot, no good, missed by Ahmad. Rebound is taken in and thrown back through by Ayulo. So another second chance opportunity. This time the Lions cash in. Bertram shovels one to Luby, looking back door, not there. Now Lee. Entry. They've got Luby, goes up the left hand. Good. Creeps right over the top of the rim there for Kayla Lou. She gets the bucket.
Good strong move. Got in a great position there and it opened right up for her.
Inside. Barnett throws up the shot. No good. Rebound. Ayula Okien. And this time, did they count that or was that an offensive? Okay.
I think they counted it.
I don't know if maybe they got her up the back of Luby. The foul goes against Sarah Sutton. That's Sarah Sutton's first. And the first on the Lady Tigers. And this will bring us to immediate timeout. We'll step away. You're following the Lady Tigers. They lead 60-34 here on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics is home to over 65,000 student athletes and 250 colleges and universities. The NAIA hosts over 25 championships across North America. Our 21 conferences give out $600 million in athletic scholarships annually. The NAIA prides itself on character-driven athletics. Learn how you can become a part of the NAIA by visiting NAIA.org.
Complete coverage of Lady Tiger basketball continues on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
60-34, Campbellsville leads Florida Memorial here in Miami Gardens. 4:19 to play in the third quarter. Matt Payton and Benji Kelly here with you as the Lady Tigers will be back in action tomorrow against St. Thomas University, the host for this classic down in South Florida. Nice crowd on hand for the Lady Tigers. They've got about 25 or 30.
25 or 30 of parents and family members that have made the trip.
Free throw here by Ayulo, and that is good.
Some of them flew, some of them drove, and I believe the Sutton's parents and Pritchett's drove about 17 hours to get here.
Lauren Lee backing away. Double team comes as Florida Memorial going to start to take some more chances here defensively, trying to get back into this one, and they get a turnover here. The other way, Ahmad has Johnson closed in on by Lee. Now needs some help. Skips it left side. Khan, long three. She get a short three. Her foot was almost on the line. I was going to say a long two. And Khan hit one in the first half down on this end that was a long two. This one is good from three. Sutton holds it. Now has Nally inside. Bertram keeps it away from Johnson. Missed the shot. Luby, the offensive putback. They'll wave it off as this will be on the floor as Luby grabbed that rebound. The foul call will go against Florida Memorial.
Ahmad.
So Ahmad picks up her first two on Florida Memorial based on out of bounds. Lauren Lee to trigger it for CU. Has Bertram, who has Nally, and now Lee. Lee gets some space, stops, tries to feed one through, and I think it was kicked.
Yeah.
Luby had it go between her legs, and I think it got kicked. Or did it get kicked before it ever got to Luby, perhaps? That may have changed the trajectory a bit. Campbellsville again, and here we get an offensive foul called on the Lady Tigers. This will go against Kayla Luby. That's her third, so she'll have to check out here. Ginger High Colvin not going to take any chances. 2:37 to play in the third quarter. Caitlin Wilkes back in. Left side, Ahmad. Pressured, pitches it back out. Barnett again for three. That is no good. Maddie Nally the rebound, and now Bertram ahead for Campbellsville. Elizabeth Bertram leaves it with Lauren Lee out front. Lee, a little hesitation, out, shooter. Sutton, three. Bang! Sarah Sutton on the right side with an Edward Jones three ball.
Yeah, good penetration there by Lee. Kick out to Sutton. She got her ankle taped there at halftime. It was actually taped before the game. It was just too tight. She said, that's why I missed all those shots.
That's what it was. Inside nice offense as Johnson finds Aluyo underneath for the easy lay-in.
Yeah, you've seen this Florida Memorial team. When they are able to get the ball in the paint, that's when they're at their best on the offensive end.
Lee working with it. Inside has Nally, left side, stopping, dumping it down. Wilkes catches, goes up, shot no good. Wilkes and now Wilkes and Aulo and Bertram all tie it up. It'll stay with the Lady Tigers here on this end of the floor.
Now, why does the shot clock stay at 14
I thought
when there was a possession
change?
change?
I thought Aulo had it, and then the Lady Tigers reached in to tie it up.
Yeah.
Waiting to see what the call is. Not much of a protest from coach.
No. Because they have a set play that usually you'll get a shot within 2 or 3 seconds.
Left side, Pedigo hesitates, and Wilkes is fouled. Well, it was a foul, but it was a late whistle also. That's where you draw the kind of the ire of some of the Florida Memorial fans. I thought Barnett got Wilkes as soon as Wilkes caught it and stopped. They kind of let it play on. Wilkes missed the shot. Then the whistle sounded.
Yeah, she got a hit in the nose a little bit there. Caitlin.
She's already the rim in the middle.
That's it.
Oh, they just threw a gentleman out. I think they've thrown one of the Florida Memorial fans out of the game. He was the one that was jumping up.
Was it over here on this side?
It's right here. The gentleman in front of us in the striped shirt. Might be his CD they were playing. Well, yeah, he's still chirping a little bit going out.
You don't see that every day.
No.
The way he was walking over, I thought he was going to one of our fans.
No, he kind of, he blew the whistle and he said, "You're done," and he motioned.
Oh, okay.
And so.
Well, go enjoy some of the sunshine down here.
That's all you can do.
Gardens,
Wilkes misses that free throw.
Come on,
look over Wilkes' brother, but fall over up there. That free throw missed. He's an old athlete himself, played football at Georgetown. We won't hold that against him. Free throw here is hard, so Wilkes misses a pair. She's 0 of 4, I believe, at the line today. 63-40, 2:20 to play in the third quarter. Barnett on the dribble, goes into the corner. That is Johnson. Campbellsville chasing here. Long pass for Aulo goes out of bounds. So too strong on the pass attempt, and the Lady Tigers will have possession. 3:20 in the afternoon on a Thursday. Kind of a weird time to be playing, but Nally inside. Has Wilkes. Goes up the shot. No good. Rebound taken in as Pettigo and Ahmad got tangled. Wilkes had a second look at it there as the ball got knocked free. Missed that one also. And Ahmad throws up a scoop shot working around Sutton. That's good. 63-42 the score. Pettigo the basketball has it knocked away by Barnett. Now Bailey's going to need some help. Quickly finds Bertram. She catch that? Was she in the front court?
She was, yeah.
I thought it was kind of all one motion.
She didn't have both feet established in the back court, and
you credit the Florida Memorial pressure for that turnover there.
I'm surprised Colvin didn't call a timeout there. It's usually what happens when they get close to the 10-second call, but
Campbellsville will bring Boyle, Lee, and Pritchett back in as jumper here from Ahmad is no good. Sutton, the lone non-starter, still out there for Campbellsville. Lee, free throw line, trailer. Sutton, thought about it. Decks it, working in against Johnson. Nearly has it taken away. Finds Pritchett in the corner. Courtney Pritchett goes baseline underneath. Sifts one back out to Boyle. That three is off the mark. Rebound. Lee wants some help. Ball knocked away. We've got a scrum. It goes between the legs of Kahn. Boyle on her belly. Knifes her way in, grabs the basketball, and calls timeout. How about Maddie Boyle here today, a 30-second timeout?
That is just high basketball IQ right there. Diving on the floor when the ball is kind of rolling around. It looked like a fumble, as we're down here close to the Dolphins Stadium, but heads up, Maddie Boyle playing some great basketball for this Lady Tiger team.
So Campbellsville will have 14 on the shot clock. They lead at 63-42. Maddie Boyle leading the way for Campbellsville here this afternoon. 19 points for the junior. The Lady Tigers, of course, can have, but they have no seniors on the roster. Courtney Pritchett will begin her master's work this semester, but she still will have a year of basketball eligibility.
Isn't that amazing?
She likes to joke with Coach about how she's a super senior.
She's a super senior.
But Ginger will have no thoughts of this being the last turn around the sun for Courtney Pritchett in a basketball uniform.
We'll be able to leave here with looks like we got another timeout here called by.
So now Coach Stanback wants a 30-second timeout. So that's interesting. He was down there drawing up a play. He told the official, "I'm gonna take another one when this one's over." Just that's like adding money to your parking meter.
I guess so.
The good Lord knows you need that down here.
My goodness. Yeah,
nowhere to go.
What was it? I haven't seen valet parking that high because you couldn't park by yourself.
Well, there was nowhere else to go. They kind of had you handcuffed, and that's the cost of doing business, I guess. Sometimes, as
in a large city,
Lady Tigers last year were out in Hawaii, and we didn't have a vehicle.
Right.
We were kind of reliant on the company that did all of the preparations and planning that they were playing through out there in that Hoop and Surf Classic to bus the team
teams,
here and there and all that stuff. So here it's nice to have the vehicles, but at times you don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to get the car back out. Lauren Lee has it for CU. Waits has Boyle now in the corner. Campbellsville now with 10 to shoot. Lee straight away, driving right side of the lane, kicks. Open shooter is Pritchett. Decks it. Jumper from 15 feet, no good. Pritchett bats the rebound back to Sutton, who pitches it up and in.
Yeah, just way to stay on the offensive boards there, Lady Tigers. It kind of came out long, and Pritchett was able to tap it to Sutton for an easy putback.
Right side. Now inside on the inline. Jumper for Aiulo is good. Is that some Tiger football players on the far side? Some of the guys from Florida come over to watch?
I believe so.
There's a couple of gentlemen over on that far side with Campbellsville football sweatshirts, so that's pretty cool to see. Here Lauren Lee driving in. Has Wilkes, who's in a triple team. Couldn't finish. That ball rattled all the way around and popped out. The foul going to go against,
I believe it was against Worthy.
Jasmine, not James. This third quarter has been played at a snail's pace for whatever reason. We've had stoppages for water on the floor and shot clocks and a fan ejection.
Well, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the fan is down here actually looking in the window. I got a text from my wife saying, yeah, he's still peeking in.
They can't hear him, I guess.
I guess
That's the critical piece of information.
He's like, all right, I paid to enter this game. I'm going to get my money's worth.
Wilkes at the free throw line here. This first free throw rattles in and pops off.
That's for how 0 for 5 here. Come on, Kaylin. Let's hit one here.
Second free throw on the way is good. So finally, Caitlin able to come
and the crowd
through there.
goes crazy.
Nobody more frustrated than her. And the free throw issues for Caitlin have crept up the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
She was really good to begin the season. Something happened in there, maybe started to get in her head a bit as Kayla Luby checks back in. Contested shot by Ahmad with the clock winding down, and maybe a bit of a bailout call there as they're going to assess the foul on Bailey Pettigo, and this will send Ahmad to the line with just less than half a second actually to play in this third quarter. So,
but Bree Gowdy's in the game too.
Yeah,
there, man.
Bree
She
checked
snuck
in a moment ago. 5'5" freshman guard from Campbellsville, Kentucky. Second free throw good as Samad gets both, and Terry Evans going to check back in for this final 0.4 of a second, and I would guess that
throw it in and move to the fourth.
Just catch and hold, and we'll head to the fourth quarter. 10 minutes left to settle on the final number here. Campbellsville in complete control. They lead 66-46. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
The call of today's sportscast has been made possible by CPR Cell Phone Repair. Boasting a selection of pre-owned phones, tablets, and more, CPR is not just an electronics repair shop. CPR Cell Phone Repair on the web at cellphonerepair.com.
A gift from Campbellsville Baptist Church has made this broadcast possible. Sunday school starts at 9:15. Worship service starts at 10:30. On the web at campbellsvillebaptistchurch.com.
Thanks for following Lady Tiger basketball. Now let's get you back to the action on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
66-46, the Lady Tigers leading Florida Memorial here at St. Thomas University. The Tigers will take on St. Thomas tomorrow. I talked about some of the Tiger football players in attendance. It appears on that far side. Brett Pierce, who's been passing along some notes this afternoon, said there are 10 Tigers currently from the Sunshine State on the Tiger football roster. Brett said, we talked about the Bayfront Marketplace. He said Bayfront Park's a nice place to go running, Benji. You know, Brett's...
Brett would know.
I told him he's a running aficionado.
He is that.
I told him the only thing I'm running from is running itself.
That's exactly right. I've been there, done that, and Brett, you can have it all you want. Actually, I think he ran a marathon in Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam, and I think he's got another one coming up in Germany next year.
Awesome.
On the on the slate. So
he can run for both of us.
We're there in spirit, my friend. We got you.
We root you on from afar,
from very far. As back to play here, the Lady Tigers knock one out of bounds. 9 seconds gone by in this fourth quarter. Terry Evans, the basketball, lobs one back out, nearly stolen by Maddie Boyle. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Florida Memorial. Out top is Johnson, pressured by Boyle. Gives way to Barnett, splits a couple of defenders, throws up a floater, no good. Luby had it knocked away by Barnett. Pritchett able to claim the rebound. Long ahead, has Pettigo left side. Going to go inside, throws up a shot, no good. She's fouled here by Terry Evans. And this will send BP to the charity stripe. That's the second on Evans and the first in the quarter on Florida Memorial.
Pettigo at the line here where she's 62.5% on the year. Good looking first shot there.
So Bailey gets one. She'll have one more coming her way. And that one is good as well. So Bailey gets a pair.
4 assists by Pettigo this afternoon.
Florida Memorial with the basketball. This is Johnson. Feeds one through to Worthy, who had a hard time catching it, but able to knock it over to Barnett. Now Worthy pressured. Out top, left corner now, Evans driving, shovels one underneath to Ayulo, and that shot no good, missed it. Evans finds herself the right place at the right time. Ball got batted right out to her in front of the free throw line, and she hit the putback shot attempt. Maddie Boyle on the dribble, has it knocked away. Pritchett and Johnson fighting for it. Johnson wins the battle. Johnson going to throw up a floater in the paint over Pritchett that is good. She banks it in. Now the other way comes Campbellsville University. Pettigo in some traffic. Pritchett there to help. On around, right side on the wing, Boyle. Almost 8.5 minutes to play. Campbellsville leading by 18. Pritchett working baseline. Looking for Luby, not there, needs help. Has Boyle, ball fake. Driving the inline. Now Boyle's going to need some help. 4 seconds. Finds Pettigo open. 2 on the shot clock. Shot no good. Rebound taken in by Ayulo. And she climbs right over the top of Pritchett to grab the rebound. Runs over Lauren Lee, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Tiana Ayulo.
What a heads-up play there by Lauren Lee. They had the numbers. It was, I believe, 4-on-2 or 3-on-2, and Lauren read the offensive player the right way and was able to step in and create that charge call.
So the first on Ayulo, the second on Florida Memorial as a team here in this fourth quarter with 8:03 to play. Pritchett holds, cutting is Boyle, and it's knocked out of bounds by Ahmad. Campbellsville will have a baseline out of bounds opportunity. Lauren Lee finds Pettigo. Looking. Now Pritchett has it knocked away. Right back to Pettigo. Lee has Pettigo left wing. Open. 3 on the way. Bang! Bailey Pettigo and Edward Jones 3 for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, great job there, Lauren Lee, finding an open Pettigo, who closest defender was probably about 15 feet from her.
Right side, driving in and knocked away. Actually staying with it here is Ayulo, though. It was fed through by Dean, and Ayulo lost it briefly. The Lady Tigers will be whistled for the foul. And was that Luby? Pritchett. So 3 on Courtney Pritchett, and the Lady Tigers first in this fourth quarter. Ayulo's free throw here is good. One more coming here for Ayulo, their leading scorer. And that free throw is off the mark to the left, and we're going to have a foul here on the rebound called. Oh, no, the score was put on the wrong side. I thought they were going to call a foul, but it was actually, they put the point on Campbellsville's side. The official noticed that. I feel like often that happens, and the officials miss that.
Yeah, that's where you got to trust the home book to do that. But good pickup there by that official.
So Campbellsville back to work here. 71-51 the score. Pritchett pressured out top. Pettigo. Evans defends. Now Lee has it. Lee tries to work around Evans, and a blocking foul as Terry Evans.
Good defense, I thought.
I would not have said a word had they let it play on. And in some instances, Coach Stanback may have argued that, but this game here, 20-point margin. Campbellsville has been in control the entire way. Lauren Lee looking. Feeds one in here to Bailey Pettigo. Just over 7 minutes to play. Pettigo on the dribble, working right side. Picks up her dribble. Lee has it in the middle. Out. Pritchett, left wing, 3 on the way. Bang! 891 points in the career of Courtney Pritchett.
Yeah, that looked right on mark right when she released it. We were kind of right in line with it. Nice three-pointer there by Pritchett.
Here is Kahn in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound is knocked around and finally grabbed by Johnson. Tries to come across the lane. Pettigo knocked it free, and they say last touch by Bailey Pettigo with 6:34 to play in the basketball game. Campbellsville will send Sarah Sutton and Elizabeth Bertram back into the lineup. Johnson out front. Now into the corner. They come to Aiello for three. No good. Rebound to Evans. Johnson in the middle. And now Aiello is wide open underneath.
Well, let's say this second half, this Florida Memorial team is 9 offensive rebounds.
And a turnover here. Campbellsville gives it away. The other way, it's Aiello with the basketball. Goes with the right hand, lays it in. 74-55 the count. 6 minutes to play. Pettigo picks up her dribble. Needs some help. Luby has it. Now Lauren Lee with the basketball for Campbellsville. Waits, gets the screen from Luby. Now pressured back towards midcourt. Lee, left wing. Bertram, three. That is hard. And the rebound knocked out of bounds as it was Ahmad to knock it away from Pettigo there.
Good block out by Pettigo. Campbellsville with a chance here, out of bounds play. It seems like they've had a ton of out of bounds plays underneath their own basket here today.
See if they can draw up another winner here with 5:42 to go. Maddie Boyles had a hot hand on some of these. Lee pitches it in short here to Sutton and back out to Pettigo. Pettigo goes opposite the Luby screen, drives in, off the window, good for Bailey Pettigo.
Kind of brought the Luby up to set the screen, but then she did a quick crossover and an easy layup by Pettigo. She's in double figures here this afternoon.
Nice afternoon for Bailey. Evans holds it, now going to fire the three. That's no good. Rebound taken in by Ulo, working around Sutton, and that shot no good. Sutton claims the rebound. Pettigo long in the middle, has Luby, catches, goes up the left hand. That is good for Kayla Luby. She gets the hoop. Bailey Pettigo, another helper.
Nice transition. I love that the fact that our bigs can run the floor as fast as they can. You've seen Wilkes get an easy layup, and that time Luby with an easy layup.
78-55. Kahn to Evans, gets the screen. Lee flashes out. Looking for Kahn too far. Sutton grabs the errant pass. Campbellsville the other way. Lee off the wing. Sutton in the middle. Free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound. Luby through contact. The putback no good. Kayla Luby spills to the floor. And the ball is free. As Pettigo going to get called for the foul here. Yeah, a little dicey there.
A little dicey, little after.
So this will bring us to a media stoppage here. Changes coming for the Lady Tigers. They lead at 78-55 with 4:24 to play. You're following the Lady Tigers on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
Today's coverage of Tiger Athletics has been made possible by Taylor County Bank. Online banking options and 3 community locations are designed to better serve you. Taylor County Bank, Taylor County's only locally owned bank.
This portion of our Tiger basketball broadcast has been funded by Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price. Local agents, local service. Best of luck, Tigers, from Taylor County Farm Bureau Agency Manager Darren Price.
This is Ginger High Colvin, head coach of the Lady Tigers. Thanks for following today's coverage of CU basketball on the Campbellsville University Sports Network.
78-55, Campbellsville leading Florida Memorial here in the Christmas Classic, after Christmas Classic at St. Thomas. Campbellsville will battle St. Thomas tomorrow. John Wethington's club got a win over the Bobcats earlier. So St. Thomas started their season 14-0. They've lost their last two, losing to Indiana Wesleyan, the number 7 ranked team in the country, and then, of course, Lindsey Wilson here today. Campbellsville with a 23-point lead, trying to close this one out. Nally back in there. Bree Gowdy returning to the Lady Tiger lineup. Barnett out front, pressured by Gowdy, lost the basketball. Bree Gowdy almost forcing a turnover with her hustle on the defensive end. Here is Ahmad, who may have gotten away with Double dribble there. Inside, Evans going to throw up a shot that is well off the mark. Sarah Sutton had to almost grab it before it hit her in the mouth. Long ahead, Gowdy has Bertram. Baseline, Nally, jumper. That is hard. And
the push off.
Gowdy gets a free run through and gets shoved in the back by Ahmad. So that's 2 on her, 4 on Florida Memorial. And Ginger High Colvin has praised Bree Gowdy's ability to rebound for a smaller guard. Inside, Bertram had it knocked away. Then the shot blocked by Johnson goes out of bounds. She kind of lost it, and then Johnson ended up blocking that shot.
Well, and that's a key. You know, if you do some of the textbook fundamentals, guard, block out, rebound, you know, you're going to get an opportunity to play. And Bree Gowdy has come in and contributing quite well as a freshman.
Gowdy defends Barnett once again out front. Nice ball fake there by Johnson. Goes underneath, and Aulo is fouled down inside by Campbellsville. We'll see if that is on Sutton. I believe it's Sutton. That would be her second. Second on Sutton, 3 on Campbellsville as a team. Here Evans catches the baseline out of bounds pass and now gives it right back to the inbounder who cuts the end line. That was Ahmad for the bucket. Long ahead, Bertram has Nally. Burt at the elbow over the top has Luby who gets the bucket.
Yeah, it was a great combination there. Nally to Bertram, and then Luby had her defender sealed. It was an easy pass and a nice layup.
80-57, Campbellsville by 23 points, creeping closer to their season average in points here. Is Bree Gowdy going to be nabbed for the foul call? Now I had 4 earlier.
I've got this as the 4th one now.
Well, the table says the team has reached the limit. A while ago he said
it should be fourth team foul.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go 4. I may have misspoke earlier. So sideline out of bounds here for the Lions as Barnett pitches it in and they throw it away. They were trying to go right back to her. Marks threw it away. Sutton inside. Leaves one for Luby who gets the deuce, and Sarah Sutton with a nice dive.
Nice dish there by Sutton.
Evans. Barnett has it knocked away there. She kind of threw it right into the lap of Gowdy. Here a jumper off the mark. Rebound taken in by Bertram. Pressured here by Evans. Behind the back, keeping it away from Terry Evans. Now has Nally on the left wing. Entry. Luby going to work against Worthy. Underhanded shot, no good. Stays with it. Put back won't go. Bertram in there has it raked away by Evans. And Florida Memorial to the offensive end. 82-57. Johnson catches and goes up with the right hand to lay it in. 82-59 the count. Is Barnett going to bump Bree Gowdy here with 2:08 to play. Chantel Barnett picks up number 3. And that should send Bree Gowdy to the free throw line.
Free throw line, yeah. Bree Gowdy on the year. Let's see. She is a 71% free throw shooter. And what kind of numbers she put up in high school? 1,500 points, 500 rebounds. Talk about that rebounding from the guard position and how important it is.
Bree kind of awkward at the line a bit. She doesn't have a toe up on the nail, Benji. She leaves about 6 to 8 inches separation there.
Whatever works.
Yeah, whatever works. It's both.
They don't say you have to get right up on it. You got to be in that circle.
Yeah, that whole thing, that semicircle works. As Barnett pitches one out here to Johnson, tries to split defenders, able to hang on to it and not shuffle the feet. Could have easily been a turnover. Worthy in a trap. Now Johnson again, going to take a long jumper. No good. Worthy the rebound. Worthy falls down. We're going to have a foul called here on Maddie Nally as she and Worthy got tangled up. It'll be the second on Nally. Free throws coming for Jasmine Worthy, who's about 53% on the season. Changes here for the Lady Tigers as Bertram, Sutton, Nally, and Luby check out. You're going to get Kaylin Mills, 5'5" freshman guard from Flat Lick, Kentucky. Paige Evans, 5'3" freshman guard from Hodgenville, Kentucky, Paige Serafini, 5'11", freshman guard from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, and Shelby Beatty, 5'11", freshman guard from Owensboro, Kentucky, all checking in. As the first free throw for Worthy, no good. One more coming her way, and that one is on the mark. 84-60 the score. The Lady Tigers just 3 points away from their season average. Really 2 points if you round up, we'll say 3. Kayla Mills, right side to Gowdy. Now Mills again straight away, driving left side of the lane, is bumped and fouled by Johnson. Nice strong move by Mills. She's going to go to the rim there. Johnson gets a piece of her with 93 seconds to play. Kaylin Mills, first free throw is off to the left. First miss at the line this season for Mills. Had hit her first 2 tries. And the second is good. So Kaylin Mills gets 1 of 2, 85-60 the score. Barnett will let the ball roll ahead, pick it up across midcourt, and it's taken away by Paige Evans. Evans down the floor, lost the handle. Bree Gowdy will pick it up. Gowdy back out. Evans will set up the offense. Beatty open on the right wing. Now Serafini. Mills. Gowdy again, rips through, going to drive. Bree Gowdy throws up a shot, no good. We've got a blocking foul called as Bree Gowdy spills to the deck hard. She's okay, and the foul will go here against, is that 12?
I believe so.
That would be Janae Marks. And so Bree Gowdy at the free throw line here for the Lady Tigers. 2 shots coming Bree's way. This one is good. 26-point advantage once again for Campbellsville. And the Lady Tigers dead on their season average, we'll say, at 87. 70 seconds to go. Johnson at the elbow. Worthy back to Johnson, working against Gowdy. Ooh, comes through with it. Johnson's pull-up shot no good. As Evans fight for it. That's Terry and Paige, and turtling up on the basketball is Paige Serafini.
She dove on the floor and covered it up like a fumble.
Did anybody from Florida Memorial even tie her up?
I don't think they did. The possession error goes to Campbellsville, though. Heads up play there by Paige.
So 55.2 seconds remaining. Campbellsville may have one more shot at points. Beatty driving in, called for steps as she tries to dump it down to Serafini with 47.8 to play.
Well, Matt, it's been a good victory here for this Lady Tiger team, coming down from the cold weather and how they were able to get here and spend a little time relaxing, but took care of business here this afternoon.
Nice block out there by Paige Evans off the missed shot. It's back tapped by Terry Evans, taken away. Johnson, the other end, throws up a shot in the lane that is good. And we'll see if Campbellsville, with 31.6, they can't quite take the air out of it. They'll play it out.
Close.
Bree Gowdy pressured a bit, working around Johnson. Gets inside, and again, Terry Evans with the quick hands knocks it away. 87-64 will be the final score, I do believe, barring another turnover with 14 seconds left. Campbellsville now will just dribble it out, and it'll be a 23-point Lady Tiger win here at the Fernandez Family Center as they now move to 13-0 on the year.
Good victory here, this Lady Tiger team. And they'll be going up against a really good St. Thomas University team tomorrow. As you said, got beat earlier by Lindsey Wilson, but Campbellsville able to take care of business here this afternoon.
guard from Ontario, Canada. Aliyah Dean Ahmad, 5'8", a senior guard from Corona, California. And Terry Evans, 5'3", a junior guard from Hastings, Florida. The Lady Tigers in the road maroon uniforms, gray numerals and letters. White trim for Campbellsville, white piping. Now Benji's found it on the Presto side. I guess two places are better than one.
That is true.
Or better than none, as I was